There's this hallucination sweeping the country, this collective delusion we all bought into. It's the idea that once your salary hits $100,000, you've won. You've made it. But you haven't won. You've just unlocked a more expensive prison. You're not rich. No, you're what I call the working dead. You're pulling in the salary of a king, but your bank account looks like a college student who just discovered ramen noodles. You're breathing, sure, but you're not really living. Think about it. Back in 1990, $100,000 made you the Monopoly man. You had the nice car, the vacation spot, maybe even a boat named something cheesy like liquid assets. That was the finish line. And today, welcome to the silent depression. Today, you're nervously checking your bank account before adding guacamole, and you're one check engine light away from a total meltdown. But why is this happening? You did everything you were told to do. You got the degree. You worked your butt off for that promotion. You played by all the rules. So, did someone just straight up steal your money? Well, yeah, they did. And the craziest part? You probably thanked them for it. So where is it all going? Let's do an autopsy on your paycheck. This is death by 1,000 cuts. Your offer letter says you make about $8,300 a month. Looks fantastic on paper, right? But before you can even smell it, the Fiscal Piranhas attack. Federal tax, bam, takes a huge bite. State tax, chomp, there goes another chunk. Then FICA, Medicare, it just vanishes into this bureaucratic black hole before it ever even gets to you. You're left with $5,800. Okay, but now it's time to pay the existence tax. That's rent. $2,800, gone. Student loans for that super essential degree, $600, gone. Then utilities, internet, your phone, getting to work, another $780, gone. You haven't bought a single thing you actually want yet, and you're already down to the scraps. And this right here, this is the insanity of it all. On paper, you are in the top 15% of earners in the richest country in the history of the world. But in reality, your savings account is at zero. You literally can't afford to get sick or lose your job for more than a couple of weeks. And this is the most crucial point, so listen close. You aren't a high earner. You're a high-functioning conduit. You've just become this incredibly efficient machine for taking money from your boss and giving it directly to your landlord, the government, and a dozen different corporations. Money flows through you. It doesn't stick to you. But the outside forces are only half the battle. There's an inside job too. A psychological trap, a virus really, that the system has programmed into your brain to keep you broke no matter how much you make. Let's just do a little time machine test. Back in 1993, the median home in the U.S. cost about $126,000. On your salary, you could have bought it, in cash, in a little over a year. Today, that same house is $420,000. And if you're in a major city, forget about it. It's over $1 million. Inflation is the invisible thief that eats your future while you're sleeping. Ugh, but they'll tell you inflation is only, 3%? That is such a lie. Yeah, sure, a big screen TV got cheaper, fantastic. Now you can watch yourself slide into poverty in stunning 4K resolution. But what about the stuff you actually need? Housing, food, education. Those costs haven't just risen, they've exploded. And this leads us to the great paradox of our time. It's so common, there's a name for it. You've become a Henry, a high earner not rich yet. See, the system is designed to keep you right here. When you start making more money, you don't actually build more wealth. You just upgrade your cage. Now, I want you to look at this sentence. This is, without a doubt, the most dangerous thought in personal finance. I work hard, I deserve this. That one little thought is the trigger for almost every bad money decision you'll ever make. And it sends you right into the trap of performative wealth. You hit 6 figures, so you get rid of the reliable old car. I mean, what would the new hires think? So you lease a BMW. You upgrade to that apartment with the doorman. You start buying $22 cocktails because you're trying to keep up with people on Instagram who are lying about how successful they are. It's a race to the bottom. You're going broke trying to impress people who are going broke trying to impress you. And that's them. Those are the golden handcuffs. You build this lifestyle that demands 100% of your paycheck just to keep it afloat. You can't quit. You can't take a risk on a new idea. Your high expenses turn you into the perfect, obedient employee. Your debt is your boss's leash. So, how do we break free? How do we stop being a premium subscriber to poverty? It's time for the solution. I'm going to give you the cheat codes. This is the Fight Club finance method. First rule, forget everything you've ever been told. All that conventional advice is trash. Skip the latte, clip coupons. Just stop. It's garbage. You cannot coupon your way to wealth by saving $5 here and there. You don't need a Band-Aid, you need a major structural surgery. All right, listen up. Here are 3 ruthless steps to freedom. 1. The Big 3 audit. Most of your financial bleeding comes from just 3 things: housing, transportation, and food. You have to attack these costs ferociously. 2. The ghost account. Your willpower is 0, so you automate 20% of your income into an investment account the second you get paid. You can't spend what you never see. And 3. The asset flip. Before you buy the toy, you buy the factory that makes the toy. And this right here, this is the whole game. It's this simple. Rich people buy assets. Poor people buy liabilities. An asset is anything that feeds you money. Stocks, a rental property, a small business. A liability is anything that eats your money. That new car, designer junk, all those subscriptions. You have to buy the thing that feeds you before you buy the thing that eats you. So when it all comes down to it, it's about a choice. You can keep playing their game by their rules, or you can decide to break the handcuffs and choose your own reality. You see, the American dream got a makeover. It used to be this promise of freedom. Now, it's just a menu of different financing options. The system wants you to earn high, spend high, and die with a storage unit full of stuff you forgot you even owned. But that's not the real prize. Come on! True wealth isn't a number in a bank account. It is the ability to wake up in the morning and say to yourself, I own my time today. That is the only definition of wealth that actually matters. That $100,000 salary, it can be your ticket to that freedom. Or it can be the golden chain that keeps you locked right where you are. The difference isn't about what you earn. It's about what you refuse to spend. And that choice, that's all on you. You have to decide. Build a life you don't need to escape from. Escape the trap.